Yeah, it's top of the morning. We're gonna get this one in and out quick like a robbery, right? So somebody sent me something, um, and I just want to cover this real quick for them, right? Um, First, I gotta find it. Let me find it. I'm gonna pull it up. And this is why I say YouTube boxing. Um, Guys are like lost, right? Because you let non-pertinent individuals, like this guy right here, is the non-factor. But yeah, he's still being interviewed, and um, people are still like putting a microphone in front of him, and he's not even he's the non-factor, right? Just lying. This guy been lying. He's been lying for so long, y'all. And now, right? All right, let's go. Let's get out of this. Hold on. I'm gonna go over here. About to kill it for y'all real quick. You know how I do. You know how I do, y'all. I'm about to kill it for y'all real quick. Hit the like button for those that's in the building. Right? Kill this topic real quick for y'all. In and out like a robbery. Alright. About to murder them. Murder them. Murder them. Murder them. Right? Murder them. This guy right here, I'm gonna play some audio, right? So you know there is a fight week. There was a dead event going on this weekend, right? They're trying to hype it up. The fake content creators can't hype it up because that ship has sailed out, right? And this fight is not selling. But this guy is on deck. This is the former Showtime. He had a big title at Showtime, right? Showtime went out the business of boxing. Um, he ended up getting a position with Prime and PBC because he probably had so much dirt, and this is what they usually do, right? But um, to my guy that sent me this, stay away from trash content like this. This is the same guy who was interviewed that he had signed Boots Ennis, he had signed Demetrius Andrade, all these guys are Showtime. This guy's been lying for so long, right? And now he's still lying because right now they don't have their situation over there is over, man. To be honest, like the jig is out. He's talking about Canelo Alvarez's fight in this interview and the things that Canelo might be doing. This guy's not at the table with that no more, man. That's why I freeze the frame right here for this particular look on his face. Like Rick Glacier gets at him. I just wanted to just put this in perspective for you, right? Probably the biggest name over there on that side of the street is who? Floyd Mayweather Jr. Where was Floyd Mayweather Jr. at? And not to mention Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s fighter, who's under his banner, Mayweather Promotions, is fighting on this card. But yet Floyd Mayweather is not visible this fight week at none of these events. But where was he visible at last week when there was a fight card in Vegas? Right? Where was he visible at? He was over there with Matchroom and Shakur and Eddie Hearns and all those guys over there. Now his side of the street, because he is a silent partner of Al Haymon. Al Haymon does owe him alleged $100 million, but he's nowhere to be found over here this week. And he has a fighter fighting on the card. I just wanted to put that out there. You know, a lot of these content creators come on here, they just talk gibberish Loud niggas talking gibberish. All these dudes talk gibberish. And they try to get away with the gibberish with graphics and other bullshit. But pay attention to what is really taking place. So this guy, and I'm gonna play his audio. He's talking a whole bunch of nonsense about fights and what's the name. I love that the reporter was good because the reporter knows he's a bullshitter now, and the reporter knows he's not really at the table for none of these things. And he's like, he's still running the same place that he was running Showtime things. Yeah, there's always discussion, right? Well, you're not a part of it no more, Steven. Stop the lie. Stop the lie.
AFL TV, delighted to be joined by Stephen Espinosa. Stephen, massive fight, but not only the main event, this card's actually turned into a really, really good card on Saturday night. Just talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, look, Benavidez Morel speaks for itself. It's one of the best fights that can be made in boxing.
No, it's not. Stop lying. You're lying already. I gotta stop it right there. If this is one of the best fights that can be made in boxing, no, it's not. Granted, they're trying to sell it right now. David Morrell's really untested. But let me say this. David Benavidez, you better go in there and smoke this dude. If you don't smoke this dude and he fuck around and beats you, like this is a win-win for David Morrell. Because if he goes in there and gets trashed, it's he wasn't ready. But if he goes in there and whoops on David Benavidez, not only does David Benavidez look crazy, but the whole hype about him being this monster and ducked and all that goes all the way out the window. And then it really makes you question the quality of opponents and guys that he actually beat. But that's neither here nor there. This is more about Steven, so let me continue.
That can be made in boxing, that's no exaggeration. But I look at this, and as good as Figueroa Fulton was, as many punches that were as good as stylistic matchup, the one that I think could steal the show is Pitbull versus Fierro. You have two Mexican fighters. You've got two guys, and hearing from Fierro ahead of the fight, he is not hesitating at all. He's not worried about Pitbull's power. He's not worried about his style. I think this is going to be one of those rock and sock and robots matches from the opening bout. And so
I don't think the fans think that, man. Like I said, this is like you said, Mexican on Mexican. But yet the support is not there, Steven. The support is not there. I think the jig is up. You guys been doing this for so long. Like I said, you're still apart systematically because of, you probably have dirt on Al and the things that was going on, so he had to give you somewhat of a hush position. But this format that you've been using or you're attempting to use is the reason why your old employer let you go, Showtime, and you're still talking the same old gibberish, right? But I'm gonna move it a little forward because he's gonna try to speak on the Saudi business and Ring Magazine type ish. Turkey Al Sheik. Like, you're not a part of that, man. You guys are on the outside. You guys are like a lot of the YouTube content creators right now, man. You guys are just speaking on shit, on rumors, and you have no sources. Right now, Steven, your source is over there. That's why you're at this event. You don't really have no sources. Showtime left you, man. Once you lost Showtime, you lost a lot of leverage. You don't really have no muscle, so to say, Steven. So stop the lies, brother. Stop the lies.
And so I think all of that. But again, been a lot of good cards. Saudi money has definitely raised the bar.
Yes, the Saudi money.
Matchmaking cards. But as this card is structured, I put it up as up next to just about anything in terms of the quality.
Man, stop lying. You sound stupid. Did you hear this shit, man? This is why so many YouTube content creators are dumb, deaf, and blind. Because they listened to this guy and they took this guy's word as law. This guy had the audacity to say that this card is up there with the Saudi cards. And how, Steven, how? You have two big fights on here, basically, right? Pitbull Cruz just got washed by Arroyo. He's on there, but he's a big name, right? David Benavidez is the name on this card. Stephen Fulton, former Unified Champion, another name on this card. The Saudi card next week, or 2 weeks, or whenever, a couple weeks away, not only has Shakur Stevenson, but it also has the rematch for Undisputed. Dimitri Bivol, a guy who has a win over Canelo, who you're going to talk about in this, what's his name? Arthur Beterbiev, Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Schofield. This card doesn't even compare, but you're sitting up here spewing out lies, and a lot of the YouTuber idiots, program sheep that ran with the PBC narrative forever are going to drink some of this Kool-Aid and do debates, do live streams, and act like what you are saying is credible, when in fact, you're talking gibberish now yourself.
Next to just about anything in terms of the quality up and down the card.
Benavidez has came out this week and said that he was offered the Canelo fight. Were you involved in the discussions of that one? And then when it actually
got him right here, you heard me say, were you involved?
I did hear about that. I was not directly involved.
Let's stop it right there. Yeah, like you damn sure wasn't involved. You're not involved no more, man. Showtime left. Once Showtime exited, you kind of lost a lot of your leverage, brother. Your hair still grandstanding in front. You wasn't involved. I did hear some. No, you're done. Go open up a law practice. You're a lawyer. Go make some money, man. But right now, this boxing shit, PBC is not it, man. They're not it. Canelo's over there trying to get with the sheep, man. He's not thinking about you guys. Your funds is dry, man. Your faucet is dry.
There were discussions. I'm not sure how far it actually got, but there's always discussions. I mean, and part of your job, the media job, is that you're a sniffy's out. But there's a lot of hypotheticals that are always discussed. So I don't think it got even to the point where it's like this guy turned it down or that guy turned it down or whatever it was. There were exploratory discussions, and Canelo got a once in a lifetime.
Canelo got a once in a lifetime deal. That's what he's about to say. Listen.
Canelo got a once in a lifetime offer, and I don't begrudge him at all. I think anyone in his shoes, they got the kind of offer that Canelo got from the Saudis. Clearly overcome his hesitation about the weight and everything else, and that's be a massive fight.
What does the rest of the year look like for PBC and in particular Amazon pay-per-view and Amazon Prime? Because obviously the Zone have kind of mainstayed themselves as a global home of boxing now with so much on every week. How do Amazon kind of combat that?
Well, I think it depends what you're looking for. At least for here in the U.S., the Zone, the perception of the Zone is that it's largely European based and a little bit.
It depends what you're looking for. We're looking for more fights. We're looking for a schedule. February, March. That's it for y'all. And then he's gonna go on and talk about Fondora and all this. When? It's a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors over there, man. Didn't I tell y'all this week that Top Rank was rolling out their schedule, right? More fights. You see, they got Brian Norman, Shushu, Michaela Mayer coming out March 29th. They should be dropping some more stuff today. This guy is a bullshitter, man. He's a bullshitter. But the shit that lets him get away with it is because he's perceived to be credible. He's this big, what's his name? Now, if he wasn't who he was and he's just a typical YouTuber, you will call him out for the bullshit. You will call him out. This guy lied already. How many times does he have to lie? Boots Ennis is with Matchroom now. This guy said that he had Boots Ennis. Now, Boots Ennis was with him. Remember that? He signed Boots Ennis. He signed Demetrius Andrade. All these guys to exclusive Showtime deals. Showtime is no longer in the business, man. This guy been bullshitting for years, man.
The perception of the Zone is that it's largely European based and a little bit slanted, to the British in particular. With the Riyadh cards that are on the Zone, you get a little bit of anything. But I think the only thing left with the Zone to do to continue to build is really to lock down more of the U.S. market and U.S. market. So that means Top Rank and PBC. And, they're both pretty happy where they are right now. Things change. But I think in terms of the ends on schedule, obviously Tank is a big fight on March 1. The Fedora fight, I think, will get finalized and announced very quickly.
Who's your likely opponent in that one?
I've seen a couple of, I'm not going to say it. I think most of the people writing about it, have it good. But it's not done till it's done. But I think most of the reports that I've seen are pretty accurate. And then beyond that, we'll see what Canelo does in May. Who he does it with, who he doesn't.
Is it likely that
We'll see what Canelo does in May. You don't know. Canelo's not even rocking with y'all right now, man. You don't even know, man. Yo, Steven Espinosa is a YouTuber now, man. He's a YouTuber, man. He went from being an executive at Showtime Boxing, basically controlling somewhat of the budget, having some flex to now. He's a YouTuber, man. He's doing the same shit I'm doing. Well, not really I'm doing. Shout out to my team, right? But he's doing the same shit a lot of these content creators do. You're sitting around speculating on other people's business. Other people's business. You're a fucking blogger right now, man. You're no different than some of these unemployed bums that sit around, don't even get a check nowhere, don't do nothing, but sit around and sit on YouTube, sit on Twitter, sit on the internet, and look for content to come out and just gossip about. That's Steven Espinosa right now. You don't know Canelo's business. You're not Eddie Reynoso. You're not with Turkey Al-Sheikh's team. You're with Prime, and you don't even have control over Prime's budget. You are a fucking puppet right now, guys. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Canelo goes the night after the Riyadh season show in New York? Or do you kind of avoid that?
It's a good question. It's a very good question. Because, both of those are massive cards, and it would be a disservice to everybody to have them both competing. So I think that's a long time that needs to be cleared one way or the other.
Is there a line of discussion there between you guys, the Riyadh season guys, to kind of say, look, let's do these on alternate weekends?
There hasn't been. There may be in the future. But, look, Canelo is very proud of his ownership of that day. And there's been other times when he's gone head-to-head with other pay-per-views because he considers that a point of pride for him in going through that. So I think, we may be stuck there. I know that there are already arrangements that are getting made.
Yeah, we may be stuck there. I'm ending it right there, man. You may be stuck there, right? How are you stuck anywhere when you are not at the table with Canelo? You are with Prime PBC. Yes, the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, F.A. John Bay Bocoli fight thing got announced for May in Times Square, NYC, right? March, you fighting the Brooklyn Barclays. After that, we don't know what's you guys are dark again. So what are you talking about, Steven? What are you talking about, man? Competing and all this. You don't even have a freaking schedule out, man. But hopefully you guys caught this sauce. I don't, yes, good. I'm glad I didn't give a half hour on this bullshit, man. I'm trying to distance myself from speaking on gibberish. This is gibberish right here, man. And this is the reason why YouTube boxing, internet boxing is just failing because of shit like this. This guy's not even credible no more, man. He's not credible no more. But yet he's given a voice to tell lies, and then it trickles down because so many people are deaf, dumb, and blind on this internet. They're listening to this guy and thinking what he's saying has merit. This guy is not in the loop like that no more when it comes to making the big fights. He does not have Showtime behind him. Hopefully, y'all caught and enjoyed this morning's sauce. This is the Sauce Experience, the news by Shanewz, media, marketing, management, consult service. I think Jahad Tucker has an announcement today. Something might be popping up, man. Something might be popping up. So be on the lookout for that, man. You do have what? What's the saying over here? You do have what? options. This is the Source Experience.
Guys, and then they can me, but then being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you, Richard. Yo, congratulations. Bless.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.